Howdy and welcome to my channel today. Today we're going to talk about potting up a pepper plant, one that I grew from last year, from over about 2 years ago. I overwintered. We're going to use a double bucket method today on this one, but right now we're going to, first thing I'm going to do, these right here are K-cups. These make good filters for filtering water into your, when you use a double bucket method. I just cut holes into it and add a little potting soil into it. Now we can let the water filter through and keep the plant watered, and you have to water about once a month. So just cut a couple holes in it and put it in there. It fits right inside. If you can see inside this bucket, it'll fit right inside this bucket. This other one already has holes in it. These will fit down inside this bucket perfect because I have the holes already cut for it. So you see what it looks like inside when you have it in there. Now I'm going to put this back inside this bucket so it keeps it from pushing the things out. I'm going to pack some soil down in here and get this plant, this pepper, potted up. I'll show you this pepper in a minute. This is all just topsoil I'm using. I'm going to pack it down inside these pots. My finger is pretty good to get it packed tight. So this will filter the water in. Or if I ever want to change, I grow them organically, so I'm going to use a dry amendment in here, a fertilizer. So I'm just using water in the bottom of this. I could use hydroponics, works real well, but for hydroponics, but I don't. So I'm just gonna pack down the soil inside this pot to hold down this inside these cups too, so it filter good. The tighter it is, the better it filter. All this is topsoil that I bought. Get this thing full. That should be enough. Make a hole for the pepper plant to go in. Now, talking about this pepper right here. This is a mustard habanero. You can see it. Now, this pepper plant I've had. Plant's over 1.5 years old. You see how thick it is. It's woody already. It was overwintered from last year. I usually grow about 1,500 to 2,000 pepper plants every year, about 50 or 60 different varieties. This right here is a mustard habanero, and you can see the tops broke off because it fell over and snapped the top of it off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the top of it off to start with before we pot it up. So now this is when I transfer them into styrofoam cups to get them acclimated to the heat instead of just being in the sun. And I put them in the greenhouse usually in January. So now this thing, you see all the roots on this thing, needs to be trimmed up really, but I'm not going to do it for this video. I'm going to soften it up a little bit. This thing will grow, I'll grow pretty big. Put it in. Now, that should grow pretty well in this pot, this fresh compost that we got. That thing should produce a lot of, we're already way ahead in the season. Today's what, April the 26th, 27th. We're already way ahead. These usually how they look are bigger when well, it's usually bigger than this, but it's in a 2-liter Pepsi bottle usually when I sell them. But right now this is just one I had overwintered, so I can grow this for myself. grow out to use to make hot sauce with this year. And after that, we'll put water in the bottom here and just let it filter in, absorb up the water, and it should grow pretty well. Now we're gonna always use dry organic amendments in my plants. Just about out. We'll add a little organic fertilizer to this plant. And now, we're already way ahead when it comes to growing this pepper. And I said, this one's already a 1.5 year old pepper plant, really. So all we're going to do is we'll put a little fertilizer around the outside of it. Scratch it in. Just blend it in. The soil good. And this thing should produce probably a good 100 peppers for us this year or more. Take care of it well. Alright. Now in about 3 months, that thing should be pretty big, about 3 or 4 feet tall, and be putting on lots of peppers. Well, if you like the video, like, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching.